Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here today to present the e-FishMed project. As you will see in some moments, it's an example of how to promote cooperation, best practice, and training in the domain of fishery control and inspection. Marta earlier today mentioned the FUFRA project that was an awarded project by WestMED, that it was a sort of a preparation phase, a preparation project for the e-FishMed project that we are presenting today. And the e-FishMed project is financed by the European Union under the EMFF. So just to give you an idea, as Marta mentioned, I work for the European Union agency, the European Fishery Control European Fishery Control Agency. And in 2021, the European Union the European Commission entrusted EFCA with the implementation of this project through the signature of a contribution agreement in 2021. The general objective is support the implementation of conservation and management measures, reinforcing capacities, skills, knowledge and competence in the fishery control and inspection, and to contribute in this way to the fight against the illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing. The specific objective is helping to improve national and regional monitoring, control and surveillance system in all the beneficiary country through training, through creating a virtual academy. The duration of the project, it will be 3 years. It will end in February 2025. The beneficiary country are Algeria, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco and Tunisia. We will be supported technically by our project partner, France, Italy, Malta, Portugal and Spain. Like every project, as a steering committee supervising the work. And is chaired by EFCA. There are representative of the European Commission. There is one representative for each beneficiary country and one representative of each project partner. And last but not least, one representative from the WestMED assistance mechanism as an observer. With this project, we pretend to achieve 3 main results. One of that was already achieved. That is the creation of a common training curriculum that will contribute to harmonize the monitoring, control and surveillance activities across the beneficiary countries. I will tell more in minutes. Then the creation of an e-learning platform where e-learning modules, material and documentation will be made available for the monitoring, control and surveillance staff in all the beneficiary country. And as a good example, another good example of cooperation, the idea is to create also a staff change program and to facilitate the exchange of experience and best practice. Going more details, the idea, so we just the common harmonized curriculum was just finalized and was endorsed by the steering committee at the end of May. It will be common basis in fishery control and inspection in the Mediterranean, in the Eastern Atlantic areas. And following the recommendation that were received during the preparation phase, during the FUFRA project, beyond the content, the e-FishMed Common Training Program will have 3 different phases. The independent learning phase will be all the work that the trainee will do by himself in the platform to prepare for the classical training, the contact learning phase we call it, the presential training, so that the learner experience can be profit at the best. And then there will be a third phase, the experiential learning phase, in which there will be a more personalized follow-up, the possibility to interchange with peers through the forums in the platform or with the tutors, etc. The project also, always following the recommendation received by beneficiary country and partners, will be articulated in 3 different levels: the basic, the advanced, and the expert. And the idea is not imposing anything, but to work together so that there is the contribution of everybody for a common understanding and application of the rules, creating a common reference in training, in the training domain, in this domain. The second result, the learning platform that was developed during this work year and now is being tested by all the beneficiary country and project partners, exactly because, once again, this project is about cooperation and working together to give the best tool possible. Is developed and now being tested, and in this platform will be available learning modules, documentation, legislation of the different beneficiary country in the domain of the fishery control. The staff exchange program is another important result that the project want to achieve. And foresee 2 different kinds of exchange program. The field training of fishery inspectors on board of the agency charter fishery patrol vessel, and also bilateral north-south exchange program. As an example, fishery inspectors from, for example, Mauritania could have interest, could find interesting to have an experience in France and seeing how the colleagues from these, what kind of problem, how to tackle this kind of problem, etc. And other way around, the French colleagues, after they will visit the Mauritania colleagues, and we learn from them their problems, their issue, and their way to proceed. Clearly, like every exchange program, the main objective of the program is this apply share knowledge in the domain of the monitoring, control, and surveillance in fishing, and to promote contact and networking. And last but not least, disseminate what are the best practice and sharing them amongst the Mediterranean and Eastern Atlantic countries. So here I will give you a bit an idea of what was the program, the work done until now, and what we plan to do during this year. More or less, we are past 1 year and a half since we started working to this project. And we started with a very thorough analysis of the training capacity and needs in all the beneficiary country, working really hand in hand with all the country. This lasted around 6 months. And now we started really to prepare a lot of work, technical specification that based on these finding during this study phase. There will be, as I said, we finalized the common training curriculum and individual learning path that was shared with all the country and endorsed by our steering committee, and now will be implemented through the training. Then we studied what are the best way for the platform, the learning platform. I forgot to mention before, we decided a Moodle-based platform that is open source, is widely used. In addition, promote and foster cooperation and interchange amongst the user. Then we are, of course, starting developing the content, a content that will adapt to the Mediterranean Eastern Atlantic context. We are planning to organize presential training starting from the end of September 2023, just to complete this training model proposed and endorsed. And the implementation of staff exchange program will start as soon as the terms of reference, the terms and conditions of this exchange program will be endorsed by the steering committee, accepted by all beneficiary and partner countries. So in the end, what I could say, this project is another catalyst for the cooperation on fishery control and sustainable blue economy in the Mediterranean and the Eastern Atlantic regions. As was mentioned earlier today, cooperation and trust some way are the same, the different phase of the same medal. So I think it's very important. The success of this project is exactly because everybody is ready to cooperate together. Thank you very much.